Welcome back. So, last time I started reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins during one of my drives, and honestly, it felt nice slowing down a little and getting back into reading again. I used to read a lot before, as I said, but somewhere along the way, I lost that consistency. So I thought, instead of forcing myself to sit down and read for hours, maybe I just need to make reading part of my everyday life again. No pressure, no strict goals, just a few pages at a time. So today we are continuing from where we left off last time. Let's get back into it. I found myself on the road 150 days a year, standing on stages teaching the 5-second rule and the science of motivation while my husband stayed home and took care of our 3 kids. Word about the role and skill, and my skill on stage grew and grew. One event had 27,000 people in the audience. CEOs from the world's top brands, professional athletes, medical doctors, neuroscientists, and best selling authors had begun recommending my work to others. I started a newsletter because I no longer had time to respond to people's emails personally. I eventually wrote to the team at TEDx and asked if they could remove my email from the video online. When people would ask if I had a PhD or if I was a therapist, I would say no, I learned everything the hard way by screwing up my own life and then having to fix it. Armed with years of experience, evidence, testimony, and research, I was finally ready to make my case in the form of a book. In 2017, I self published The 5-Second Rule. The 5-Second Rule went on to become the most successful self published audiobook in history and the sixth most read book of the year on Amazon. That book has now been read by millions of people and translated into 41 languages. Over the years of traveling across the country, speaking on stages, I learned 3 important things. First, most of us are just trying to do our best to get ahead, pay our bills, raise a family, fall in love, have more fun, and reach the potential of our lives. We are just looking for simple ways to be a little happier and make our life a little better. And we are not only looking for those resources for ourselves, we are looking for the people in our lives who need them too. Second, I've been told over and over again that I have this amazing ability to distill complex ideas and scientific research into simple, actionable advice that anyone can use to improve their life. And third, nothing brings me more joy than sharing what I am learning with people like you. So I have made it my mission to find and share many simple tools to help anyone create a better life. And the simple part is key because if you remember it, you will use it. For example, did you know that high fiving yourself in the mirror is one of the fastest ways to rewire your mindset for self confidence? Me either. And once I learned about it, I dug into the research and it became the topic of my New York Times best-selling book, The High Five Habit. The more results people achieved using the 5-second rule and the high five habit, the more organizations, media companies, and corporate brands asked me to create programming for their teams and audiences. So in 2019, I launched 143 Studios, a Boston based media production company that produces award winning content, event, audio series, online courses, journals, books, and professional development education for partners like Starbucks, Audible, Ultra Beauty, JP Morgan Chase, LinkedIn, and Headspace. In 2022, we launched and started producing the Mel Robbins podcast, which airs in 194 countries and is one of the top ranked podcasts in the entire world. We have created free online courses that more than 1 million students have completed. And that little newsletter I created way back when is now read twice a week by 1.5 million people. You can learn more about my media production company, the podcast, my newsletter, and our courses at www.melrobbins.com. For everything I have accomplished, I had no prior experience or the proper credentials to pursue. I just made myself do it. I was 41 when I hit rock bottom and created 5-second rule to help me get out of bed. I was 44 when I had that anxiety attack on the TEDx stage. I was 46 when I got my first speaking paycheck. I was 49 when I self-published my first book, The 5-Second Rule. I was 50 when I started my media production company, and I was 54 when I launched the Mel Robbins podcast, one of the most popular and fastest growing podcasts in the world. My life didn't change because of one thing that I did. It changed because of the thousands of mornings where I woke up and didn't feel like getting out of bed. But I 5 4 3 2 1 made myself do it. Chasing my life wasn't glamorous, it was grueling. I didn't achieve success or financial freedom because of some secret. I did it because I was willing to do what most people won't. I woke up every day, and regardless of how I felt, I kept slowly chipping away at my goals for over a decade. A painstakingly slow process. Some days, all I focused on was just trying to be a little better than I was the day before. Often, that's all you need to do. I'm not special or different or gifted or lucky. I just found the tools that worked for me and I used them. Today, my entire career and life's purpose is sharing these tools with you. I don't say any of these to brag. I say this to tell you that you have no idea what you are capable of, and neither did I. Through action, I have achieved some extraordinary things, and so can you. You'll never feel ready to change your life. One day, you just get tired of your own excuses and force yourself to do it. You are never going to feel like going to the gym. One day, you just make yourself go. You are never going to feel like having that hard conversation. One day, you just get sick of avoiding it and you force yourself to have it. You will never feel like looking for a better job. One day, you just push yourself to start looking. The 5-second rule will help you push through your own internal obstacles and take action when you don't feel motivated to do so. And if you use it for long enough, you'll be shocked by what you can achieve. The 5-second rule works because it helps you win the internal battle you have with yourself. But here's what it can't do. It can't remove the external battles you have to fight every day. No matter how many times you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it won't stop the traffic jams, or inconsiderate strangers, or a micromanaging boss, or your family's endless judgment, guilt trips, passive comments, and demands. And one thing I know for sure, the more you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and push yourself to change, the more you will wish other people would change too. That brings us to this book. For the past decade, I've been so focused on discovering, creating, teaching, and sharing simple ways you and I can improve ourselves. But in all this time, I've never tackled the number one factor based on research that determines whether you and I live a healthy and happy life, relationships. That's where the let them theory comes into play. 2 years ago, I stumbled upon two words, let them, and it was like flipping a switch in my life. The 5-second rule changed my relationship with myself. The let them theory changed my relationship with other people. Let me explain. The 5-second rule is about self improvement. It will help you get yourself out of bed on tough days, get to the gym, sit down and start writing, open your mountain of bills, take the risk, sign up for the class, finally look at your bank statement, do the last 2 weeks of laundry, or take the AI coding class you know you need to take. Every time you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you will push yourself through hesitation, procrastination, overthinking, and doubt. You will teach yourself how to take action no matter how you feel. That's why it works. But over the years, I have wondered, why do I need to constantly force myself to move forward? Why am I so afraid of failing? Why am I so nervous about taking a risk? Why do I have a hard time asking for what I need?